Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm Bogus Meat Factory. Tonight, we play more Pokemon. How are you all doing tonight? Let's see who's in chat. Hey John Drill, I just saw you in the Brigands channel. It's good to see you. J-Rod, always a pleasure, good sir. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you're all doing well. We're gonna play a little Pokemon. I realized last night I didn't have the chat on my stream. Shame on me. Shame. I hope you guys are doing good. Oh my goodness. I just literally before the stream started got a bunch of lotion in my eyes. I had put my kids to bed and you gotta lotion them up and stuff, and I got all that in my eyes, and so I was like burning severely. Severely. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. Get it together. Alright. Everything's all well in our virtual room. Let's get things started. Let's just jump right in. Where we last left off, we got the Boulder Badge, and we are heading off, I think, to Mount Moon, I think? I don't know. I don't remember these things. I think we're going to Mount Moon. Get this party started. All right, let's get going. All right. Let's take a look, see what our team's like. All right, so we got Vorpal. Oops. Wow. Controls me. Okay, the Nidoran. Male. Okay, we got Sam the Eagle. He's with Spearow. We got Leonardo. The Squirtle. It's so cute. The Squirtle is super cute. I like the old Squirtle look. We got Barb, the female Nidoran. We got Honey. It's the little Weedle. And we got Raiden, the Chunky Pikachu. Love the Chunky Pikachu. I'm so glad Chunky Pikachu's coming back. I'm really focused on the team of 3 because I don't think I'm going to be keeping those other guys. We'll see how it all goes. But we are all healed up. There aren't many serious Pokemon trainers here. They're all like bug catchers, but Pewter Jim's Brock is totally into it. He's into the bug type. How's everyone's evening doing tonight? Hope you're all doing well. Okay. See what I did her. Okay. How am I doing on Pokeballs? I need more Pokeballs. I need to go get more. Doit. Shady old men got me to buy this really weird fish Pokemon. It's totally weak and it costs 500 Pokedollars. Good thing, good things can happen if you raise Pokemon diligently, even the weak ones. Aww. Do. But Pokemon box and PC fills. Just switch to another box. Avoid fights by not letting people see you. You can fight my new Pokemon! Everyone's gotta speak. They all speak in exclamation points. Oh, it's a bug catcher. Oh, it's a beefy looking Caterpie. It's so beefy. Metapod. Oops, I didn't mean leer. I meant tackle. Hey, Finkelroy, how's it going? How are you tonight? Don't be shy. I see you lurking. I see you lurking. I obsess over people lurking. I want you to feel welcome. So don't be shy. If you do hear the sound of my voice, feel free to speak up. Engage in conversation and discourse. Proper discourse, not this nonsense gatekeeping discourse. Like actual discourse. Like enthusing. For those that don't know, I'm playing Pokemon Red. I had it as a kid and never got very far in it. I've owned a bunch of Pokemon games, but never beaten any. I beat Crystal recently. I beat Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu very recently. And I've beaten Pokemon Soul Silver on the DS. And that's it. That's all I've beaten. So, like, my experience is actually incredibly limited. Eek! Did you touch me? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I did not mean to. Last one's a fight. Yes, Jigglypuff! I love Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff's a good one, too. I love Jigglypuff. Pound. That's it? What's it? Route 4 is at the foot of Mount Moon. Okay. Let's see if we can find anything in here. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, no. Sorry, Pidgey. No. Okay, so what we're gonna do is switch these guys out. So yeah, there's nothing I really want yet. Let's get Sam in there. Hey, Chunky Pikachu, you want a taste of this? Come on, Chunky Pikachu. There you go, Chunky Pikachu. You got a kill. Okay, we're gonna move on. There's nothing here that I want. And if there is, of course, you can always tell me. Whew. Better take a rest at Grown. That tunnel from Cerulean takes a lot out of you. Center here. That's good. We'll heal up. I have 6 Pokeballs set in my belt, and most can carry 6 yet. I know. Too many Pokemon, you should store them by a PC. Team Rocket attacks Cerulean citizens! Team Rocket is always in the news! The plot begins. Hey, I got a deal just for you. I'll let you have a Swell Magikarp for just 500. What do you say? No. Oh, I'm only doing this as a favor to you. Sure you are, buddy. Sure you are. We might level up some chunky Pikachu. Or here, there's a bunch of flying Pokemon that are around his level. We could probably get him up a little bit. I'm gonna probably do a Jolteon as my electric type, but we'll give chunky Pikachu some love. Poor little guy. Yes, Pidgeys. Give me your Pidgeys. Oof. Never mind. Okay. Let's get... Where's Sam? Yay, chunky Pikachu! Oh, jeez. Let's change it up. So, Death Stranding came out today. Anybody playing it? I'm very curious. That seems like a game that's very divisive, but it'd be right up my alley. Ooh, I tripped over a rocky Pokemon Geodude! Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we're gonna level up that Pikachu because I think we're going into a water gym next, I think, right? Let me see. Yeah, got Misty next, so let's level him up a little bit here. I'm super stoked for Death Stranding because, for me, if you've listened, a lot of my diatribe has been about, you know, games as a way to connect, and it seems to be that's a big philosophy there. Like, I understand that people have gripes with Hideo Kojima and just the way he emphasizes cinematics. Like, I get that. I understand those gripes. Those are not invalid gripes, but he does make games that seem to err on the side of, like gamifying mundane things, and I enjoy that. I actually enjoy that a lot. I enjoy the idea of gamification of mundane activities. So things like peeing, you know, managing, you know, hunger and thirst and the need to use the bathroom, and like how you load out your freight on your body. Like, that stuff is interesting to me. So that's right up my alley. Right up my alley. beef up that chunky Pikachu. So chunky. Even Pidgey looks strange, like just the way its eyes are and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like they really emphasized a more kind of realistic approach, maybe, like that, you know, that looks more like a bird than a like modern day Pidgey does. Modern day Pidgey kind of looks more like an anime bird. I'm gonna try to get him to at least like level 10. I think 10 will be fine. And then we'll head into the cave and bust out our Leonardo. Come on. There we go. Whew. Case of the vapors. I love this. We're going into Mount Moon. You get your introduction to Team Rocket for the first time. I've mentioned them. And it's the first time you hear of them. What are they up to? Mitchie! I see you, Mitchie. You can't hide from me. I see you. How are you, my dear? Hopefully you're doing well. You haven't seen the virtual bedroom yet. When you chime in that you have gotten into the existence and you want to see the virtual bedroom, by all means, just say. I will show you. It is quite a magnificent place. So I'm sure you're like, wow, he's like doing like a photo thing where he's like just videotaping his TV screen. Oh no. I'm being weird. Being a super dork. And yes, I stalk my chat. I see you. You can't hide from me. Just doing a little bit of grinding. Just a tiny bit. I just need to get my chunky Pikachu up a little bit. I want to get him to at least level 10, I think. And then before heading into Mount Moon. And continuing. Oof. Hurts so much. He should be there shortly. Thunder Wave. And how you been, by the way? Hopefully you've been doing well. It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well. Played anything good lately? I'd love to hear what you've been up to. A lot has changed since you've seen me last, Mitchie. Oh, this is the end of him. Oof. Ooh. Dodged a bullet. Chunky Pikachu dodged a bullet. Do, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. You've been good! Okay, hold on. I squeaked by that one just barely. Let me show you something. This is, okay, so I'm playing a software. It's called EMU VR. It is a virtual bedroom, as you can see. I've got it all bedecked in Pokemon things, including glow-in-the-dark Pokemon stickers. And, yeah, I've bedecked it with posters of all Pokemon-related stuff, because I'm being a super dork right now. My Pikachu pillowcase and Pokemon, you know, bed sheets. You know, advertising posters for things like, you know, locations like Pallet Town and Cinnabar Island. Just, you know, Pokemon League Challenge, do you have what it takes? Kanto League. Just little like postcards and things like that. My boy Psyduck is my favorite Pokemon. Woo! Represent. Yeah, and you decorate this place. And you can have multiple TVs, multiple emulator setups. It uses RetroArch. And, so like Sega Saturn, some of them are modeled like the Super Nintendo, but it does everything all the way up to Wii, excluding the original Xbox. And they're working on the PlayStation 2 to get it working smoothly, but it plays like everything, DOSBox, you know, and all this other crazy stuff, random stuff, CDI, 3DO, all that jazz. And you like customize your little carts. As you can see, I've got Castle of Illusion, Landstalker in there, some Sega CD stuff. And you customize everything, but you can have multiple setups going at once, so you can have multiple emulators running, and this is crazy, Mitchie. It simulates. It simulates the RGB grill marks on the stuff, and it does so realistically. So as the image changes, so too does the RGB showing up on the screen. It's always the same here because it's, you know, black or white, you know, but it does change as you move. I know, I just recently started, and I plan as I play to add things to that list and keep expanding. And beaten games will actually be on display. So once they're beaten, they get put on here on display. And like, you know, little things like, hey, Cheeto's paws. Hey, Capitalism Cola. That zoom in is super hypnotic, isn't it? It is crazy that it does this. This, to me, just makes me lose my mind. That is like the geekiest thing in the world, but I think it's so cool. Alright. Let me get a little closer. There we go. Blink. 1 second. Good, chat is popping up and is visible on the stream. It wasn't last time, because I'm doing this new setup. Did I heal my Pikachu? Yes, okay, good. But how you been? What you been playing? It's been a while. As you can see, I'm not in a walk-in closet anymore. I am a new owner of a house. I just got a house recently. And also happened to make a unplanned $10,000 expenditure on a new boiler system. It's a Jigglypuff. I'm catching that Jigglypuff. Oh no! But now I can actually stream regularly, which is nice. Because now I'm not, 5 feet away from a sleeping, wife. Yeah, I know. I'm not, oh my gosh. I'm not, 5 feet away from a sleeping wife, so I don't have to be like this, I can actually speak at a normal volume, which is awesome. And so we'll be streaming regularly. Got a schedule set up. I'm super excited. I just beat Shenmue 2. We did a big Shenmue 2 stream the other night. And Jigglypuff, the balloon Pokemon. When its huge eyes light up, it sings a mysteriously soothing melody that lulls its enemies to sleep. Okay, we gotta give a nickname to... It's true. I get the freedom to flail. And flail I do. Let me tell you. Let's see. What are we gonna name this Jigglypuff? We need a name. I need a good one. Let's see. Jigglypuff singing. Also kind of big. And pink. Well, why don't we name it after the wonderful recording artist, Pink. Singing is the color pink. It's a balloon, Pink is absolutely going to be in my party for a little while. She's going to just hang out with the gang. I'm surprised I saw that. I was not expecting to see a Jigglypuff. I was just ready to grind. But yeah, I'm playing Pokemon Red because I have owned a bajillion Pokemon games, and I've beaten only Let's Go Pikachu recently, Crystal recently, and Soul Silver a long time ago on the DS. And I have owned more than double that number. So I thought, what's a better way to, after beating Shenmue 2, having 2 weeks of free time to play this, why not do this? Play through this one, and then go through all the ones kind of chronologically, and see how they evolve and change, and see what went right, what went wrong with the whole series. I'm super stoked for Sword and Shield. I'm so excited. I can't wait. My daughter Roz, she loves Pokemon to death. She was Pikachu for Halloween, and I was a Pokemon trainer because I had a Pokeball, and she loves Pokemon to death. She loves it to death. She's watched like the original series and stuff like that, and loves it to death. And she played Let's Go Pikachu with me, and I'm so excited to just kind of share Sword and Shield with her. She's gonna love it to death. It looks super cool. I can't wait. And my friend Nick is gonna be doing Pokemon Shield. I'll be doing Sword. Alright, so we got him to level 10. We're good now. And I'm just so excited to be able to share that with her. She's so excited for it. She talks about it regularly. And it's so interesting. I showed her this today. The virtual bedroom and stuff like that. Yeah, I did. I did really quickly too, by the way, Ivysaur. Really, really quickly. I got a chunky Pikachu in Viridian Forest. I think so too, Mishi. I understand people wanting to have that, National Pokedex or Universal Pokedex or whatever. I understand. But, it's not a game breaker for me. And, apparently, Psyduck, my favorite Pokemon of all time, is not going to be in it. Oh well, I'll still have lots of fun. I barely ever have Psyduck in my team. In my active team. So, I don't care that much. What I want to do is just play a Pokemon game. And play one that looks like it's going to be a really full 3D. and just see what happens. And they're bringing back Chonky Pikachu, so like, I'm even more invested now. Sign me up. Thank you, Ivysaur. He is my favorite. What's your favorite? I'm guessing Ivysaur, but I don't ever want to assume. Sigh. Well, they have like over 400, so like that's still a lot. You know? What is TM12? Water gun. Okay. No, not yet. So I think the reason as to why they gave you that TM right there is because they assume you're gonna buy the Magikarp and give him an offensive weapon there. I think that's why they do that. I love the top of old school Geodude's head. It's weird, isn't it? I think it's super weird. Like, it's a little too wrinkly. I don't know. It's a little too something. It makes me uncomfortable. Okay, let's steal this Zubat. Yay! Okay, I need a Zubat name. Zubat name. He's a bat Pokemon. 2 feet, 7 inches, and 17 pounds. Forms colonies in perpetually dark places. Use ultrasonic waves to identify and approach targets. Well, hold on. Famous bat names. Gotta look this up real quick. One second. Sonic. No, he's not fast. Let's see. Hold on. What is the name of the bat from Fern Gully? Batty. He's Batty from Fern Gully. How are you doing, by the way, Ivysaur? Are you excited for Pokemon Sword and Shield? I'm guessing you are. Batman. Get on Bruce. Bruce would have been a great name. Oh, I should have named him Bruce. That would have been perfect. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? Oh, it's just a little kid. It's a bug catcher. Sorry, kid. Do 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 do. Anybody excited about Death Stranding? I was talking about that earlier. I don't know if anyone was there to hear it. I was talking Death Stranding, like, came out today. I'm super stoked for it. I'm on the pro Death Stranding camp. Ouch. Catch another one. Catch another Pidgey and call him Robin. Yes! We're sending Sam out. He's Sam the Eagle from the Muppets. But I'm super stoked for Death Stranding because, like, I get it. People don't like Hideo Kojima and stuff, but I dig the weird, but I also dig the gamification of mundanity, of like mundane things. To me, that is very appealing. I saw them. I'm sure they're from Team Rocket. That's cool, kid. Beware, Zubat is a bloodsucker. What? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here. Aw, so lonely. Let's get the Clefairy. Ooh, no, bad idea. Oh, come on. No. No. Leonardo. Leonardo was a no-brainer for me. I always pick, I also wanted to try to create a team that's different than what I normally make. When I always play, my team is primarily consisted of, you know, Charizard, Golem, Alakazam, Gengar, Machamp, and then, like, Pidgeot. And, like, that's always the case. And, like, every game that always seems to boil down to that is my team. I don't want to do that. When I beat Crystal recently, my team was, Feraligatr, Jinx, Sudowoodo, and I think a Pidgeot, and then oh my gosh, I had a weird team. I don't know what it consisted of entirely. Poor unloved bird. I know he is unloved, but you know, he'll be okay. He'll survive. Everybody always has a Pidgeot, right? Like, that seems to be, like, the one that everybody's kind of has. It's their default Pokemon. Every person has a Pidgeot. I lost? I heard there were some very rare fossils here. Gotta go heal my dude. Guess we can catch you while we're here. I don't know how well I'm gonna do. Let's see. Okay, not too bad. We'll get him. So yeah, my team I think is gonna be Nidoking, which is gonna be this guy, and then of course Blastoise, because I don't ever pick water Pokemon, and I recently had a string of doing that. I know the Fonz dude, that hair is something else, and like he's also like, you know, just like, get out of here. Okay, should be enough. Yes. Okay, we need a Geodude. Found in fields and mountains, mistaking them for boulders. People often step or trip on them. I think we'll name them Fonz. In honor of you, Mitchie, for that wonderful idea, we'll name them the Fonz. Ooh, Travolta. I like that. We're doing Travolta. That's a better name. Travolta is a better name. Don't touch the air. Oh my god. Whoa. Travolta. That is a perfect name. Travolta. I like it. I like Travolta. That is a good name. Cool. Oh, damn it. I do this every time. I always jump the gun. I'm a button masher. I'm like, mash, 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 mash. As you can probably hear in this microphone. What have you been playing, Mitchie? Have you been playing anything good? I love to hear what's on people's playlists right now. We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. Oh, how is Ring Fit? Oh man, I really want to play Ring Fit. My wife's just like, no, you always buy gimmicky things that take up too much space. And I'm like, oh, but please. Rocket wants to fight. Send out Sandshrew. Sandshrew, by the way, that is an adorable Pokemon. Why doesn't Sandshrew look like this still? This is too freaking cute. It is the cutest Pokemon. Yes, water gun. Tada, we'll change it up. Go for Bull. But yeah, how is Ring Fit? Is it a lot of fun? How's the story? Because they were talking it up, like, oh, it's a real, like, you know, it's a real RPG. Like, is it interesting? How many hours have you put into it? Like, you feel like there's some substance there, there's some beef. Ring Fit's pretty good, actually. I've only put it in on casual, so it's not too hard yet. Yeah, I can see that. Don't, come on, Pikachu. No! Chunky Pikachu, no! Yes. I know someone who immediately set it to extreme and like really regretted it because they were like the fights were like 15 minutes a piece and like the boss fight was like a 20-minute endeavor. I blew it. Darn it all! My associates won't stand for this. HP up. There is a story, but I'm only 3 chapters in. Are there like towns and like shops and like that sort of thing? Like what's the meat of this? Like it's just doing the exercises as combat? Like that's really kind of the big bulk of it? There we go. Good job, Chunky Pikachu. Also, Midgey, what is your favorite Pokemon? I want to figure out what people's stuff is, so that way I can name it after them. I'd like to give people their Pokemon that they want. Gotta heal. Apologize. I'm that person. I'm that person who never comes in prepared and like always just takes the walk back. Take the walk back every time. And I'm sorry if I'm talking your ear off, Mitchie. I just am thoroughly fascinated by Ring Fit Adventure. Usually, if a game has a unique feature that is only available on that system, it interests me. You know, Samba de Amigo and the Maracas. You know, Wii Fit and Ring Fit Adventure and Labo. Like, that stuff, right up my alley. You're basically just helping out your friend, Ring, defeat monsters and regain his powers so that he can beat the big bad, Drago, a giant black dragon who wears a one-piece spandex gym leotard. Ooh, sounds beefy. What a gun! Zubats. They just introduced shops in Chapter 3. You can only buy some new clothes and smoothies/smoothie ingredients that will heal and give stat boosts. Interesting! I'm down, man. I'm down with some smoothie crap. Did you know it uses the Breath of the Wild engine? Little did we know. It's really interesting. I'm very down with that. You gotta use it. I mean, if you built that engine, put things on it, it looks good. Hey, how's it going, Brother Adams? It's good to see you again. It's good to see you again. Hopefully you're doing well. I see you lurking. I'll see you lurking. It's okay. How awesome is the Mountain Moon episode of the Pokemon cartoon? I mean, I haven't watched the cartoon as a kid. I only watched it because my daughter is so into Pokemon right now at 4 years old. So she's watched it and I'm watching it with her. And I'm like, it's such a wacky episode. There are also minigames sprinkled throughout the story parts to give you more chances to work out. So you can skip if you want. Okay. Leonardo 16. Yes, Leonardo. You are becoming no longer a tiny little, tiny little turtle. You are becoming a tortoise. War turtle. I want to look at his Pokedex, because why not? Often hides in water to stalk unwary prey. For swimming fast, it moves its ears to maintain balance. I honestly think, no joke, I honestly think that the Pokedex entries are written by the player, by the protagonist. Ooh, super nerd. Look at that guy. That's uncomfortable. He's on his knees. Ooh. Guess Warple will do. Gamers don't want you to overdo it. Either, in true Nintendo style, after a couple of segments, asks if you want to quit for the day and reminds you to remain hydrated, take a breather, and it's so Nintendo. You know, even since the days of the Virtual Boy, it's like, hey, you should take a break. You've been playing for a half an hour. Take a 10-minute break. It always wants to make sure that you're comfortable. Let you check your pulse with the Joy-Cons. How does it do that? Curious. Poison Sting, yes! Okay. Hold on. No. I'm gonna keep... Yeah, how does it do the pulse? That seems crazy. My Pokemon won't do! I have to find stronger Pokemon! Rare candy! You put your thumb on the sensor and hold it there. Apparently those little suckers are sensitive to pick it up. I haven't any idea. I knew from the get-go, right, that... Go through this cave to get to the Cerulean City. I knew that when that thing had that, that AR sensor, or whatever it is, what is it called? It's not AR sensor, it's, the AR camera, that it was gonna do some crazy things. And I'm glad. I'm glad they're using it. I'm surprised no one else does. It's, in true Nintendo fashion, if it doesn't fit the mold of stereotypical game design, it's not necessary. And for me, I'm like, no, that's necessary. I love HD Rumble. I loved 1-2 Switch, okay? I loved it because you could feel the balls rolling around and eating the hot dog. And also all the Labo stuff, man. Mitchie, I don't know if you ever did any Labo, but it is insane. I did it with my kids, of course, but because like they have a virtual pet you can take care of is one of the things, the little house you build for it. And I build all these cardboard attachments that plug into the house, and whatever arrangement you put those attachments in, do different things, and have little mini games that you can play with it and stuff like that. And I love it because it like the AR sensor and stuff is so cool, and also like how it works, and it shows you how everything works and how it behaves. And you have like this, you know, use it as a night vision camera for your remote control car that you make, and how it can actually detect images and autopilot itself around those things. Like, it's insane. Zubat is tough, but it can be useful if you catch one. It's not that useful. Zubat's not that useful. Escape rope. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. That's what she said. All right, what am I doing? Sam it is. Slow cat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Sam, it's your time to shine. Ooh, that Bellsprout. Ooh. He looks kind of like, this would be Pokemon Red, but it is in black and white. How's it going, Mountain Stars? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm playing it in my virtual bedroom, so it doesn't truly emulate the right colors. It uses a RetroArch for its emulator. Pokemon Red and Blue and black and white. It's super cool. I'm playing this because I've owned more than half of all the Pokemon games ever made, and I've beaten Pokemon Crystal recently, like a couple weeks ago, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu a couple months ago, and Pokemon Soul Silver like 10 years ago. And that's it. But I've owned so many, and I've never beaten any, you know? So, like, I am making it an effort to actually do that. How do you get out of here? That's a great question. Yeah, I've bedecked my room out with Pokemon posters. As you can see, I've got my first generation type chart here, just in case I need it. And you got, like, a little Pokemon Pikachu bed. It's super cute. I'm a gigantic nerd. I understand this. I understand. I'm the biggest nerd in the world. But yeah, and like, how could you go wrong, right? With a nice little weird picture of Professor Oak staring at you. And little things like, you know, Pokemon League Challenge, you have what it takes, Kanto League, all that jazz. What's cool about this thing is that, like, you don't get out of Mount Moon. You just wander around until you die. That's how you get out. It's true. Got my chonky Pikachu. How's everybody doing tonight? Mountain Stars, how are you? Have you been playing anything good? What's on your playlist? What have you been playing? I want to know. I'm fascinated. But mostly because I want to, you know, just have a conversation. I'm bored. I'm playing Pokemon. We're just kind of grinding our way out of here. Alright, we're pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid. Pull in a big job, yeah. I knew he'd send out a Zubat. Dang it. I pulled out the wrong guy. Chonky Pikachu. I should have named him Chonk. But Mitchie, are you big into Pokemon? I've asked a million times. I'm always curious because I find that a lot of people play Pokemon very differently, and I'm always very fascinated in the different ways that people play games. Where some people play in a very where they actually, I'm gonna keep Sam out or write it out. Like some people do the gotta catch 'em all thing, and that's not me. I've always tried to do that, but whenever I do, I end up not having fun. Oh my gosh, I'm wrapped up. Wrap is... Oh my gosh. Goodbye, Chunky Pikachu. I'm gonna put Salmon. I've always found that when I try to catch them all, I get bored or get overwhelmed and just stop playing. Like I clam up and I can't do it. I like just kind of getting into it and just kind of connecting with, like, you know, I enjoy the later Pokemons because you can, you know, do more with them and like take care of them and feed them and play with them and stuff like that. Like I dig that. But I don't like the later stories. So you are good. If you find a fossil, give it to me and scram. Alright, I gotta go back and heal. I lost Chonky Pikachu. Oh, Zubats. I love the Pokemon, but I ain't one of those hardcore must get the mons at the best stats level. And go with the gotta catch them all or whatever. I just find it it is exhausting. So like for me, I like finding ones that I think are cool looking and playing with those and just trying to make it work. I don't typically do like heavy grinding, unless I'm trying to get something up to the same level as the team. But like, no, for me, I just enjoy exploring. I enjoy the little stupid stories. I enjoyed the story of the first two games a bunch because I prefer the more small scale intimate stories where it's just like you're just a guy trying to be a Pokemon master instead of this like you are the savior of the universe and only you can stop the evil plan of unleashing an immortal evil. It's like, come on, man, it's Pokemon. I think you should just have fun, make it light and fluffy, and just go with that. Keep with the fluff. I'm curious to know what the plot of Pokemon Sword and Shield is going to be. I'm sure there's some immortal evil. But I think we're going to see a lot of, in the upcoming one, we're going to see a lot of change in how gyms work and how Pokemon play out in like their society. I think that's going to be kind of their big thing. We'll see, though. We'll see in a week. Luckily, I get to play with it. Reposition that. Luckily, I get to play it a little bit before Shenmue 3 comes out. Oh, Shenmue 3 comes out, Mitchie! Comes out in less than 2 weeks. Are you as excited as I am? I don't think so. I look for the ones I like. I know they're there, but I ain't spending all my time searching. I got other things to do. It's like in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, right? Like, I wanted a Psyduck, and I also wanted a shiny one, because getting shinies in Let's Go Pikachu is easy. It's not hard. So that was like, I was like, oh, I'll make an effort to do that. You know what? I'm sorry, I don't got time for that, Zubat. I'm tired of you. So like I went and got a shiny Psyduck, but it took me a whopping like 10 minutes to do. So you know, like it wasn't hard. Even if you tried, Michi, you. Ooh. Hello, Paris. Sam, you're gonna have to take a seat. There we go. Not very effective. I want a Paris. I'm finding rare ones really quickly here. Okay, that should be enough. I've seriously caught like 7 Pokemon in this cave. Okay. Burrows to suck tree roots. The mushrooms on its back grow by drawing nutrients from the bug host. Okay. Hold on. What's the... I'm sorry you had to listen to the buzzing. Parasite. What is the... What is this? Hold on. It is a... Cordyceps. I'm gonna name him Cordy. There. Okay, we're good. I think Cordy's like a name for a parasite. Did you come to explore too? Yes? You're not gonna comment on my lack of shorts? These kids constantly are like, why don't you wear shorts? I was like, dude, calm down with the shorts talk. You don't need to wear shorts all the time. Hey, Madness, how's it going? I see you lurking. Don't be shy. Speak up. If you want to come in and enjoy the conversation, I'll be more than welcome to help. I don't bite, promise. Mitch can attest, I don't bite. I may one day get out of Mount Moon. You know, I was like, oh yeah, you know, he only nibbles, just a gentle nibble. It's a gentle nibble. Ready, Chunky Pikachu? I do stare creepily into the screen. A lot. I can't help it. I can't help it. I came down here to show off to girls. Who does that, right? Who goes into a mountain cave to show off to girls? It's a creeper. He's a creeper. Get this first. The Moonstone! Oops. Whoa! You shined me. You're just a kid. Everybody speak. There's never a statement that isn't followed by a exclamation point. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Pull that up. Oops, didn't mean to tackle. Dope. He's young. He doesn't know any better. Leave the kid alone. He's just a boy. Like, you know, if I wanted to impress girls, I wouldn't go into a cave full of blood-sucking bats. I don't know about you. Right? Where a bunch of gangsters are roughing people up. That's not how you impress girls. Personally, that's just me. It's not an Onyx. I dig Onyx. Onyx is a good Pokemon. What is going on with the music? What the... Wow, shocked again. Kids like you shouldn't be here. I agree. I need to... Do. Nope. Peace. Also, Michi, how is Racket Boy going? Have you been there recently? I have not, sadly. Hopefully, for those that don't know, Racket Boy is a retro gaming site and community where people talk about retro games, modern games, a little bit of everything. It's a good place. I sadly haven't had time though to visit. Little kid should leave. Grown-ups alone. Leave grown-ups alone. I'm gonna whip ya. Oh, jeez. He is not messing around. He's throwing a level 16 Eradicate. My god. Ooh, that was close. Okay. Nope, not antidote, potion. No, critical hit again? Hyper Fang, no! Everyone seems fine except Repo, but no one knows what's going on in that boy's head. That is the truth. I don't even know what's going on in that boy's head. Why didn't you use Tail Whip last time, you stupid Eradicate? Jesus. Well, I'm glad everybody's doing well. Here long before people came. Alright, I'm getting to the exit, aren't I? Do. I haven't been on the site since like March? April? Okay. How am I guys doing? Oof. This isn't looking good. Let's... Hold on. Let's save. First and foremost, let's save. Okay. let's see what happens. Team Rocket will find the fossils, revive, and sell them for cash. Hey, I mean, that's not a bad idea, right? Of all the plans, you would think, like, that's not a bad one. Chunky Pikachu. Paralyze, yes. Yes, the Paralyze. Thank you, Paralyze. Stay in. Yes, come on. Come on, don't get confused. Yes! That's what I like to see. I play it fast and hard, fast and loose. Like, now I'm mad. You made me mad. Team Rocket will blacklist you. Okay. What does that entail? What does a blacklisting from Team Rocket entail? Okay. Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine. Oh, shoot. I did not expect going into combat. Okay, hold on. Sorry, dude. Sounded like Grimer. Ack got married. Noise's wife had a baby. Still telling dad jokes. Elkin's still in debt. I know this. I keep in touch with Elkin. And Popo's still making Pokémon bugs. I know, he's working for the man. He's still working for the man. Every night and day. Oh, I sacrificed you. Alright. I don't have much left. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Oh boy. Come on. Don't die. Okay, good. We're leveling up. This is good. Voltorb. No, let's keep this. Screech, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, come on. This is making me very anxious. Screech again, that's great. That's great. You're dead. That's good. Okay. Oof. Coffee, I mean, let's just keep it going. And someone didn't buy enough potions for going into the deep dark cave of blood-sucking bats. You know what, Mitchie? Right? Like, I've been through hell, okay? Don't you shame me for endangering my Pokemon for fortune and glory. See, he's getting stronger already. They're getting stronger. Okay, I'll share. What? Apples evolving. See, look at that. It paid off. It paid off. Nidorino! I gotta see what he does. What's his thing? What's your Pokedex say, Nidorino? A poison pin Pokemon. He weighs 43 pounds, an aggressive Pokemon that is quick to attack. The horn on its head secretes powerful venom. Okay, which one do I pick? No. I want the Dome fossil. Don't want the Helix fossil. Okay. Far away in Cinnabar Island is a Pokemon lab. They do research on regenerating fossils. Okay. Please tell me this takes me out. Okay. Please. Heal me. My Pokemon are very sick. They're very sick, sir. Please, sir. More porridge. 4. Oh no. Can't do it, I gotta go. Gotta keep moving forward. Oh, I can come back, that's good. I need to heal. So bad. So bad. Focus Center, please. Please, they're sick. And dying, please. Heal my friends. Didn't mean for it to get this bad, but there was just so much blood. I can't even. I don't even know. Oh man. Have you heard about Bill? Everyone calls him a Pokemaniac. I think people are just jealous of Bill, though. Who wouldn't want to post about their Pokemon? Bill's lots of Pokemon. He collects rare ones, too. That's great. Good to hear, kid. That Bill! He'll do whatever it takes to get rare Pokemon. He'll even kill a man. That bush in front of the shop is in the way. There might be a way around. Oops. Okay. My husband likes trading Pokemon. If you're a collector, would you pleasure trade with him? Or please trade with him. Will you pleasure trade with him? Oh, there. Do you want to trade your Poliwhirl for a Jinx? I don't have a Poliwhirl. If you don't want to, I don't have one. Pokemon badges are owned only by skilled trainers. I see you have at least one. Those badges have amazing secrets. Now then, which of the 8 badges should I describe? Also, you use cut outside of battle. Okay. That's great. I don't care. I don't care about the secrets. And why do they do that? Like, what makes that badge make them respect you? You know? Gotta be something hiding here. Okay. Jinx is broken in Gen 1. Like, broken in a good way or broken in a bad way? I'm curious. The people here were robbed. It's obvious the Team Rob is behind this most heinous crime. Good broken. Even our police force has trouble with rockets. I had Jinx in my team when I played Crystal when I beat the game. She was pretty beefy. What about Jinx is broken? Grass and caves handled easily at the bike shop. I want a bright red bicycle. I'll keep it at home so it won't get dirty. What is it? Yeah, what does Jinx do that makes it broken in a good way? A plain city bike is good enough for me. You can't put a shopping basket on an MTB. Those MTBs. These bikes are cool, but they're way too expensive. And by the way, hi Vernon. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Playing Pokemon in my virtual bedroom as usual. Bike shop. And we just got just the bike for you. I can't afford it. Sorry. Cerulean City, Pokemon Gym. Leader Misty, the tomboyish mermaid. There's strong stats at typing. For the limited meta. I guess it's true. I mean, in the end, there's lots of dragons, right? Slowbro Punch! No! You blew it again! Poor Slowbro. Slowbro turned away. Oh, he's sad. Use Repel to keep bugs in. Weak Pokemon away. Put your strongest Pokemon at the top of the list for best results. Have you seen any rare candy? It's supposed to make Pokemon go up one level. Yes, I have. Hi there, may I help you? I'd like to buy some Pokeballs, please. 6. I'd like to buy some potions, please. I'm learning my lesson. Jinx is probably the weirdest Pokemon, right? Right? Like, I'm not crazy. It is the weirdest Pokemon. It is a weird, weird, weird Pokemon. It is the weirdest. More than Mr. Mime. Jinx is weird. Jinx is quite weird. That is an understatement to Jinx. Yo, Bogus, you're still struggling along back here. I'm doing great. I got a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you call, Bogus. I named him Pooh, because his tagline is "Smell you later." Pooh wants to fight. Let's do this, Pooh. Hello, everybody just watching. It's me, Bogus Meat Factory. We're recapping here real quickly. We're playing in our virtual bedroom. Pokemon Red, because I'm a dork, an absolute dork, like 110% dork. And also, I own a bunch of Pokemon games, but never beat them. Oh no. I'm dead. Chonky Pikachu, I'm sorry. I failed you. Poison Sting? Poison Sting? Not gonna Horn Attack? I know, for real. You know, I thought I was grinding like crazy. I thought I was grinding. I thought I was. Oh my god. No! Yes, Sand Attack. Yes, Sand Attack. Your heart's content. No! No, Sand Attack. Damn it. Okay. Go Barb. My level 3 Pokemon. No, you're supposed to do Sand Attack. I ran away from too many Zubats. Okay. Alright, go Weedle. Yes, Sand Attack! Yes! 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 Level 4 beats level 18. I grew to level 7. Bob did. Abra tried to teleport? This is... What kind of Pokemon... What? Who uses an Abra? You know what? You know what? Not even. Not even. He's living up to his name right now. Come on. Come on. No! Stop missing! It's that Sand Attack. It's the Sand Attack. The Sand Attack did it. It's right. It's your time to... Yes! You finally poisoned him! Yes. This little Weedle is cleaning house right now. This little Weedle is cleaning house. Level 9. Go Honey. Rattata. Yes. Bug beats Abra. How embarrassing. How embarrassing indeed. There we go. This is ugly, as is all fights with me. But you know what? I'll take it. Yes. Sorry, Bulbasaur. Sending out Sam the Eagle. Also, how do you get a level 17 Bulbasaur? Are you intentionally not evolving him? go. GG. I like it. Yes! Sam. Get beefy. Hey, take it easy. You won already. My eagle's just sitting there pecking him in the head. Like, you're such an asshole. Do you know that? You know that you're an asshole? Do you know that? Honey's evolving. Yeah. Yes, but you were planning on playing Sword? Yes! Vernon! Yes! A wonderful viewer, J-Raw here. I'm speechless. J-Raw here in the chat, he donated yesterday $77.77 so that I could play Sword and Shield. Crazy! I love him to death. That is amazing, and I cannot stress, because like I had to spend $10,000. I didn't have $10,000 to spend to fix a boiler system in this house that we just bought. And I don't have any money. Like, we are scraping by. And he was just like, I was like, my friend Nick was like, are you playing Sword and Shield? You know, you ready? And I'm like, it's gonna have to wait, because I'm poor. Like, I don't have the money right now to do it. I might wait till Christmas. And he's like, oh. And then J-Raw was just like, nope, here you go. Enjoy Sword and Shield. So freaking nice! That is the nicest thing in the world. And I almost burst into tears. I'm not going to lie. I almost burst into tears. J-Raw, if you're listening, you make me cry. I was super excited, and like I can't wait to share it with my daughter. Roz is gonna love it. She's gonna love it. Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex. I just want to get done talking with him. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon Sword system on PC, since you're using his system. Go thank him. Well, I better get rolling. I'll be around to trade monsters or raid battles if you're so inclined. Vernon, I am so inclined. Vernon, I don't know if we're already friends on Switch right now. I haven't loaded my Switch up, and I don't know who I've added. But you can DM me on like Twitter or here on the Twitches and send the friend code to me, and I will add you. And also, if anyone is ever playing, I know many of you don't, if anyone is playing Mario Kart World Tour, I will happily demolish you all in high scores, as I'm addicted to that game horrendously. I love Mario Kart to death, and I'm enjoying World Tour so much. So much. It is so much fun. Oh, Jesus. I'm really curious to know how the raid battles are going to work in Sword and Shield. I'm curious to know how the Dynamaxing and all that jazz is going to be. Like, I don't know what that all entails. What my guys got? You know what, honey? You really pulled us through in a tight spot. You're gonna have a spot at the table. You are. This is Nugget Bridge. Beat us 5 trainers and win a fabulous prize. Think you got what it takes? I do. I know I do. Quality of life upgrades they made to make breeding or for competitive more accessible. What's cooler is that they also made their, from what I'm gathering, is that they're making the Pokemon seem more distinct and adding more of a strategic meta instead of, you know, like the, you know, meta being all about number crunching. More tactical meta. And I'm down with that a lot. You know, having like the characters where they have the fish, and if they get hit, they spit the fish out at them or whatever it is. Like, you know, that's just really cool. Sam, you're staying in the game. But I'm just excited about the world. It looks really interesting, and I'm really cool, like, down for what they're doing with that. Like, you know, how gyms are presented now, and like this concept of sponsorship and all this jazz. Like, I'm really stoked, and apparently the gym leaders are different based on Sword or Shield. Apparently. Did my best. I have no regrets. So I'm curious to know how that plays out. Second. Now it's serious. I'm number 2. And I don't have, you know, that weird attachment to, you know, the national dex. And, you know, my favorite Pokemon is apparently not going to be in it, but I don't care. There's a new class of item called XP Candy. It gives a Pokemon a set amount of XP instead of upgrading it by 1 level. Rare candies are most useful if you wait to use them, but XP candies will be useful right away. I'm all for curated money. You know, and one of the great things about a curated monster list is also that it makes the region seem more I'm shaking this camera. Makes the region seem more distinct, and also makes it seem more exotic, right? And that's why they were doing the Pokemon Home, where you'll have your national dex, it's just in Pokemon Home. And so you can collect all that stuff, and put them in there to keep your dex intact. Like, just do that. That's what they're doing. So what's the problem? You know? That's just how I feel. I got death threats on my Twitter because I said that I don't think it's that big of a deal. I am too, and Vernon, this is why I'm playing this, is because I've been a lifelong fan, but I've only beaten 3 Pokemon games, and I've owned over half of them. So I wanted to do that. So I'm going to go periodically through them chronologically to see like how they've improved and how they've changed over time. I never beat Red. I owned it. I had it on it with a Game Boy Pocket, and I played it with my best friend at the time, Joe, when we were in 6th grade, and we had a blast. I loved it to death. Alright. Yeah, Vorpal's going out. Oh, Vorpal got so big. What's your favorite Pokemon, Vernon T? I may have already asked you this before, but I like to know. Like, what ones do you like? For those of you just joining, like I said, I've been playing Pokemon Red. Doing it in my virtual bedroom, as you can see. Virtual bedroom. Hello, everybody. Shh, turn on the glow-in-the-dark Pokemon stickers. We're just playing this, having a good time. That's a hard question, because I like a lot of them. Raichu is probably the right answer. Whoa, Raichu fan. I don't get many Raichu fans. Honestly, because people always just say Pikachu, right? Raichu will never be cut from the roster. Never. Although the Alolan Raichu was pretty awesome. I liked Alolan Raichu a bunch. My favorite's Psyduck. And I also like just the weird ones. I like weird. So, like, I like Jinx. I like, Farfetch'd. I like Mr. Mime. Psyduck is super... I don't like Golduck, but I like Psyduck. I mean, as you can see, I like Psyduck a bunch. I got a poster of him right there. A really cool, like... Okay, so I haven't seen any of the new leaks. I've only... I technically saw what Pokemon are and are not included. But I did not go beyond that. I did not go beyond that at all. I don't know what they entail. And, I don't mind being spoiled. But I necessarily maybe want to not spoil it for other people who are interested. But, I never care about spoilers. Like, the only time I care about spoilers is maybe be Shenmue. Like, I want to experience Shenmue, but there's no way I'd be spoiled with Shenmue because I would go media blackout and probably beat it before anybody else. Because I'm insane. And I love Shenmue so much. I'm like the crazy cat lady of Shenmue, right? You know? It's my all-time favorite. If you want to talk about leaks, as long as nobody objects. I mean, we got a lot of lurkers, but I'm sure if they care enough, they will talk. Terrific looking regional variants. Okay, yeah, the variants, I wanted to see those for myself. I'm cool with that. Like, if there's some like weird plot change, I'm down for like plot spoilers. That's exciting. On Chunky Pikachu. I'm interested. You got me. You have piqued my interest, though. Oh man. Oh no. Come on. There we go. Doran. Yeah, I'll change to. Throw Honey in. And then move her out. Oh, Honey, you've changed. I'll throw in Vorpal. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go. My team so far is gonna be Chunky Pikachu's gonna be switched with a Zapdos or I was gonna do Jolteon, I think, is what I'm gonna do for my electric type, and then keep Blastoise is gonna be in there, and I'm gonna have Fearow as my flying, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want a Psychic, but I don't know what I'm gonna do for a Psychic. I can't do Alakazam because that's I always pick Alakazam. Honey's evolving. Come on, Honey. Oh, drumroll, please. Beedrill. Hypno. I might do Hypno. Hypno's good. I never do Hypno. I did my best. I have no regrets. Honey, you're growing up. Okay, I'm number 5. I'll stomp you. And then fighting, I might do like Hitmonlee. And then I always do Machamp. You know? Sam. That Mankey is first gen Mankey. I don't remember these guys being so ugly. That guy is an ugly Pokemon. Holy smokes, that's an ugly Pokemon. Ugly. Whoa, too much. I did my best, I have no regrets. No, there's some beautiful ones like Sandshrew. Looks awesome. I love Sandshrew in here. He's so cute. Is probably the cutest. And like Chunky Pikachu is my favorite Pikachu. I'm so happy we're getting Chunky Pikachu in Sword and Shield. And I have Let's Go Pikachu, so I get Chunky Pikachu. I'm so excited. Chunky Pikachu is my favorite. Let's see. What's here? Nice. I'm ready for that long. Yeah. I mean, there's a little self-awareness there, right? Like, long cat. Like, that's clearly. Come on. No regrets. Congratulations. You beat our 5 contest trainers. You just earned a fabulous prize. Got a nugget! By the way, would you like to join Team Rocket? We're a group dedicated to evil, using Pokemon. Want to join? Are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. Okay. You need convincing. I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. lost my mind. It's gone. It's just not there anymore. Ekans. What's your favorite Pokemon game? What one did you like the most, Vernon? Have you beaten them all, I'm guessing? Ah, Rap. Rap, you stink. Keep living up, honey. Yeah, Chunky Pikachu, it's your time to shine. I've always hated that Team Rocket the Team Rocket is always Zubats, Koffings, Ekans, and Rattatas. Like, is that a thing that you have to do? Like, you have to pick one of those, that's it? It's your option? Like, you know what? Maybe if you kinda changed it up a bit, you'd be able to do something different and maybe succeed in your plans. Ark, you are good. I hear Black and White is very good. With your ability, you could become a top leader in Team Rocket. Why, thank you. Oh, jeez. I saw your feet from the grass. This guy's into feet. Junior trainer is into feet. Come on. Oh, Hyperfang. Oh, God, no, that hurts. Hyperfang hurts. I'll be getting to it, that's for sure. It's on the list. Yeah, my plan is to play through Red before Shenmue 2 or 3 comes out. Play Shenmue 3, and then even in defeat, he's in defeat. Once I beat Shenmue 3, I'm probably going to play through some adventure games, Quest for Glory series very specifically. It's like one of my all-time favorites. And then after that, probably get into back into this with Crystal and replay that for the stream, and then move on to something else. I don't know, but I'm gonna do Quest for Glory for everybody because that's one of my favorite series. I hid because the people on the bridge scared. Oh, well, that's why. Never mind. He's not in defeat. He's just scared. He's just a scared little kid. Oh, that's right. My guy died. For those of you just joining, I'm playing Pokemon Red. I never beat it, but I owned it as a kid. I owned so many Pokemon games, but never beat any of them. So I wanted to, you know, fix that. I'm doing so in my virtual bedroom. It's all Pokemon themed. Yes, I'm a giant dork. Yes, I did put glow-in-the-dark stickers on the ceiling. Yes, I'm a psychopath. Yes, we have established these things already. But I don't care. Do 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 do. Nice. Super effective. Okay. There's got to be something good in here, right? There's got to be something. That's what's hiding. Oddish. Oddish, you're gonna take that 6th spot. I like you, Oddish. For right now, at least, you're gonna take that spot. Ooh, okay, good. He didn't die. But what am I gonna call this Oddish? Let's see. It's weed. During the day, it keeps its face buried in the ground. At night, it wanders around sowing its seeds. Let's see. I'm going to name him... I'm gonna name him Cheech. No, Chong. He's gonna be Cheech and Chong. He's a weed. He's weed. He's weed. He's Chong. Cheech and Chong. Why not? Gotta put him on my team. He's usurped. He's usurped Barb. Sorry, Barb. You were just filler. And since I'm going to be getting a Jolteon instead of Pikachu, well, yeah, for this gym, I'm going to keep Pikachu with me. Just in case, but I'll use Chong for my primary attack. Pokemon are fighting fit. House cleaning, let's see. Deposit. Sorry, Barb. That was a female Nidoran. Chong. No one will ever know what the Pokemon are in my box. I know Travolta is a Geodude. Like, alright. Oh, I gotta heal. That stinks that they don't heal in the box. You have to go and heal them manually. Yeah, we got some time. We still got some time to go. Yeah, I figure we see Bill, meet Bill, get the badge. By then, we'll probably call it a night. We'll see how that goes. Getting a badge a night, which isn't bad. That's pretty good progress, I think. I'm also the kind of guy who likes to get all of his Pokemon kind of even level. And apparently that is a stupid thing to do, but I like to do that anyways. I keep them at least relatively close in level. Because there's some people who are of the belief that you should just have your starter Pokemon be the only thing you ever pull out there and just have that plow through everything. I just got down from Mount Moon, but I'm ready! They always exclaim. They're always yelling. Always yelling. Oh snap. Chop. Sam, you're in. Hold on. Adjust. Oh, shit. Sorry. I turned off the TV. Whoops. Ooh, boy, that scared me. Oh, my Crychip's gonna Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. No, Sam! Sam, I'm sorry. Okay, Chong, you're up, man. Time to show me what you got. You gotta take the hit. Take the hit. He is critical hitting everything, my god. Geodude. No. Give me all of your health. Give me all of your health. Just give it to me. Yes. Yes. That is my favorite thing. The favorite thing is playing against like rock type as a grass. That's the best. You're just sucking the life out of them. You retard. Drat, a Zubat bit me back in there. Blame it on the Zubat, of course. You're going to see Bill? First, let's fight. Do, 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 do. I love how they kind of set these things up where they want you to be like, hey, you can get, you know, your Oddish, and then all these guys are rock types. So it really wants to make you level that up to be able to handle the gym. And they designed it, I think, very well. You're something. The trail below is a shortcut to Cerulean City. Local trainers come here to practice. I like that, right? So like outside of town, past the bridge, there's like a little quarry that they'll kind of go to and fight. I'm down. Hyperfang. That's such a beefy attack. So beefy. Spearow. Yes. Nope. Wrong Pokemon. Wrong one. Sorry. Come on, Chunks. By the way, how's it going, V&K, Vicious Quetzal? It's nice to see you guys. I see you, Virgo Pros. I see you all lurking in the background. I'm on to you. It's okay. You're more than welcome to chat. How are you all doing today? What brought you in? If you're a bot, you're new bots to me. You're not the stereotypical ones. So I appreciate your ingenuity in finding my stream. Congratulations. This kid says I'm decent. All Pokemon have weaknesses. It's best to raise different kinds. Thanks, kid. I appreciate you. Dad took me to a great party on the Sand in Vermilion City. There was a bunch of weird masks and naked ladies. It was weird. It was all very, eyes wide shut, you know? Oh boy, that's not good. Not good. Oof, nope. Goodbye, Chong. No, you're still alive. Try. Yes. Stay alive, buddy. No, he's dead. I'm a firm believer of sacrificing them for the name of the greater good. There we go. And as I was saying, I saw trainers from around the world, naked, in just full display. It was quite a sight. I very much see this as the SSN as just Vortex! It is a pleasure to have you, my dear. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. How did Brigand do this evening? Hopefully he had a very horrific time with his terrible games. And I hope you're doing well. I'm just playing Pokemon. No big deal. Would you like to see my virtual room? You may have seen it if you watched the previous stream. And I am doing great. I'm playing Pokemon. Come on. How could you be in a bad mood playing Pokemon? What person get angry plays Pokemon? It's like a person who gets really mad in Animal Crossing. What kind of crazy person would do that? Alright, let's see. Hi, my boyfriend is cool. Have you ever been critical hit? Yes, all the time. All the time, sadly. That's not effective. Let's put Sam in there. Sam the Eagle. So sure, show me the virtual room if you don't mind. Oh yes, okay. So, this is EMU VR, and you get to customize your walls, your flooring, your ceiling. I have glow-in-the-dark Pokemon stickers. I'm a complete and utter nerd. Yes, I understand. This is all customized very specifically for Pokemon. I would change it for depending on what types of games I'm playing. I have like my generation chart here, like my type chart. Related Pokemon things. I got a Pikachu bed. I mean, who wouldn't want one, right? And it has, we can change the settings outside to be more non-seasonal as well as Halloween themed. We just customize the posters to kind of fit Cinnabar Island, Pallet Town, you know, advertising the different towns and talking about the Pokemon League and Psyduck, all those wonderful things. But here you go. So here's the big draw, right? So like you've got your systems here, but you also, the TVs simulate the RGB grill marks, and they do so realistically. In this instance, it's only gray and black, so it's very simplified there. But you can do some cool things like... Hold on, that's a Sega Saturn. This is a Sega Genesis. You can do cool things like this. Let me set him on top because he doesn't fit down there, I don't think. Go to Castle of Illusion. Look up this TV. Turn that bad boy on. Don't mind. Let's move this so that the cable's not in the way. Set on top of the PS1. It's really cool. And let's turn this on. Creatures of Candide, right? Watch. It starts up. Yeah. How crazy, right? How crazy. Blows my mind. But you can have multiple TV setups. You also can do video playback through VHS players that they have in here. Like, so video is presented as VHS. Also have music playing through different TVs. It has a full light gun support, all that cool stuff. I love it to death. But it's a cacophony right now. Let's just turn this thing off. Oops. Okay. Turn that off. And get back to work. This thing's in its like still in its like beta phase, so it's still really, really rough. Not yet. It doesn't do composite signals yet, but you can do different types of TVs So you can set up the 90s TV, 80s TV, PVMs, and 70s TVs. And you can set up those with the different sizes. You have your systems. It's using RetroArch as its emulator, so you can pretty much do anything. It does Wii and back. With original Xbox, currently it's not supported, and they're working on PS2 to get it smooth. It's got some glitches. But it can do the weird stuff like 3DO and DOSBox and a bunch of other stuff. And then you get to customize also the games themselves. So you can see, like, I've got Pokemon and Ultima Runes of Virtue 1 and 2 on here with their specific cart things, and decorate them, which I haven't done yet. I've only just started doing this, so we're getting there, but I can assure you that the composite signals thing is probably something on their list. The guy who developed this is very much into that, you know? He cares far more about the coding and the simulation side of things than he is about, like, the models and stuff like that. Like, he'd much rather have everything be realistic looking instead of in terms of, like, the signals and all that jazz. So I'm sure that composite's on there. Poison powder, yes. Okay, he's getting beefier. Send over there. So Vernon T, just look up EMU VR, and you sadly have to quote-unquote apply. What that really means is you send an email to them saying you're interested in playing it, and they send you a link to their Discord and their download. They don't want people actively advertising it, like giving you download links directly. So they want to kind of curate that, so that way, if you're a pain to the community there, they don't want you around. They want to have people who are actually dedicated in trying it, testing it, and advertising it through actual play and enthusiasm, instead of people like mass doing it. But like, they got back to me within the day, and like, here you go, here's the Discord, and it has all the download information, and it's got a wiki that helps it, because it also requires a lot of setup, you know, to get to this point. It takes a lot of work, you know. And it does, so I'm not using VR, but it does support, it's really meant to be played in VR. But yeah, I dig it, man. I think this is like how I want to play games that are emulated and DOSBox stuff. Like, this is where I want to play it, because I love games within games. For me, that's like games within games are my most favorite thing in the world. And Vernon, you've probably heard this diatribe 1,000 times already if you've watched me. I'm a big fan of virtual worlds, right? Like, I eat up existing in a virtual realm. That to me is incredibly fascinating, engrossing, and just a massive fixation of mine personally. But when you add this element of having games within virtual worlds, games within games, I become infinitely more engaged with the world that they're creating, right? Like, I become so much more enthralled, and it makes me want to exist in it more. Hi, Courage TV. How are you playing Pokemon? What's this game? Courage, this is EMU VR. It's meant for virtual reality, but can be played on a desktop. It's a virtual room simulator, essentially, right? You can set up a bunch of different systems. It uses RetroArch as its emulation, so you can do things like emulate DOSBox and anything all the way up to the Wii, including things like Commodore 64, Amiga, CDI, the weird stuff. And it does so pretty faithfully. Does a good job with everything. You can also have it used to play videos and music and stuff like that on TVs. You set up your stuff, like you have different screens, different types of TVs and different sizes of those TVs. When you install the right stuff that you need to play these things, like the BIOS for stuff and the stuff that RetroArch needs, it generates them as systems here. You put your ROMs and your ISOs and things like that into certain folders for it to scan and find, and they come up as cartridges and discs respectively. And you got to make custom artwork for everything, or else it looks generic, like what you'll see here for my DOS box. Just this VGA hero.bat. That's Hero's Quest, or Quest for Glory. It also simulates the RGB grill mark thingies on the TV, and it does so faithfully. So it's really interesting if you're really into that stuff, which I am totally into. And I decorate the house. Really cool. I didn't aim for complete realism when it comes to CRTs. And sprite tracking and all that stuff I did. But this is very neat. And the screen, yeah. Yes. They are, the PVM is not. But the, this guy here is absolutely curved, as you can see. It is curved, and the reflections are reflecting in real time, so if I move things, it reflects so on the reflection of the TV, which is really cool. I don't know about the sprite tracking. I don't know that answer to that question, sadly, Vortex Screen. I'm not that well-versed into the technical side of stuff. I'm one who appreciates it, but has very little knowledge in it. And it's a pleasure, Kira, Courage. Oh, you coded it. You've coded... Oh. Yes. I understand, you know. Having some miscommunication. I've heard legendary tales. Vortex Queen's streams are a force to be reckoned with. I have seen samples. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Courage, for following. I appreciate it immensely. Thank you! Vortex Queen's streams are a force to be reckoned with. I've seen clips. I haven't been able to see this on my own yet. But what I have seen is miraculous. They do a very custom-tailored kind of artistic performance art of playing video games. And it is something truly to behold. So if you ever have a chance, you must see Vortex Queen's things. If you want to go on a delightful ride that tantalizes the senses, and I mean this with no hyperbole, even though I'm always dripping with it. It is just my thing. Oh, you gotta come down here. Boink. Hey, kid. I'm a cool guy. I've got a girlfriend. That's great, dude. You are such a cool guy. But Courage, how are you? I'm guessing you were attracted to Pokemon, is what brought you here? Are you a big Pokemon fan? It's okay, Vernon T. You don't need a girlfriend. It's alright. You are cool in my book, alright? We don't need that. I want you to be happy for what you have and what you want to achieve in your life. Not on all that other jazz. Yeah, I am. And I love this Virgil thing. I'm glad you like it. Check it out, VMU, or EMU VR. Check them, Google them up on the website. See what they got going on. It's really cool. I'm currently stitching together many level maps of old games so you see the whole level of them while playing in it. It's much work to do offline, but I'm so glad you're showing this virtual room books, and I appreciate your tour. And I appreciate you coming in, Vortex Queen. Seriously. Anytime a person is willing to spend time, like just hanging out, that is, to me, the most priceless thing. Because, I mean, I'm just a dude, a balding man with a big gat in my teeth, who's just doing this for fun. And the fact that people want to come in and see this and appreciate this is infinitely cooler to me. Like, that means so much to me. So even the fact that you're just coming in to visit, it's so much. And seriously, people, check Vortex Queen's things. Vortex Queen does stuff that I've never seen before. Never seen before. And for me as a person, that is the most important thing. I love games that do things that are different or deal with elements that are unique. And Vortex does stuff. I think about this the same. Yeah. I see gaming as a way to experience something fantastical, right? And it's a way to connect in unique and interesting ways. For me, it's all about connections, and it's about connecting with software, it's connecting with hardware, connecting with people, and that's why I enjoy streaming, because I get to talk to you guys, and I get to connect, you know? Oh well, my girl will cheer me up. Dude, don't brag, okay? But, and I'm all about just having a connection with people, getting to know them and what their interests are, supporting them. I think that we live in a time and an era where people don't get appreciated. And I'm going to show appreciation to all of you. So, that's what I'm here for. I knew I had to fight you, they said. Why's always gotta be fighting with Pokemon? Why can't we just love? Why y'all got Ekans? Where'd you get these Ekans? I haven't seen a single friggin' Ekans, so... Yes, Leer. Come on. Okay. Absorb. No, not Wrap. Chong! Thank you, Courage. Courage, what's your favorite Pokemon? Who's your favorite Pokemon? I gotta know. This is like... There's two questions that you have to ask everyone in your life, right? One, most important question. If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be? I mean, you scoff, but it's very telling of the person. And two, what's your favorite Pokemon? Because if you're gonna go out there and be like, my favorite Pokemon is Porygon Z. Well, man, I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but you need to reevaluate. I'm kidding. But very good questions. And I do apologize. I am a giant chatterbox. Ekans is a red exclusive. Thank you, Fishy. Sandshrew! Yes, we're changing. Leonardo! Go! This, by the way, is the most adorable Pokemon ever created. Right there, that sprite very much in particular. It is the cutest. And I have to kill it. I do so with great trepidation. Yeah. I knew I'd lose too. If your Pokemon gets confused or falls asleep, switch it! We're doing just fine. My friend has a cute Pokemon. I am so jealous. All I've got is this Grimer. Oh, dude, thank you, Courage. Thank you. I've been saying this all my life. I've been streaming for 5 years. But on again, off again. When I say 5 years, I mean like 1 month a year. I used to live in a walk-in closet. Not really, but I used to live in an apartment that was a walk-in closet. And that's where I had my office. And I couldn't do much with that. My wife's a nurse. I couldn't, like, when she'd sleep early in the evening, so I couldn't talk beyond a whisper. So, like, I didn't get to do my monologues. I didn't get to talk about stuff. And, so I didn't get that opportunity. Yes, I'm changing. We'll just throw Leonardo in there. Why not? So now I got a house, and I actually have an office slash laundry room slash pantry. So that's where I use now as my base of operation. Currently, I have no desk because my desk fell apart in the moving process, and I'm now using a storage shelf that is very rudimentarily put together, and it's killing my back, but it is what it is. My microphone is hanging from a shelf above me. Sam, we're gonna throw you to the wolves. You can do this, Sam. I believe in you. But Karash, you did not answer the most important question. What's your favorite Pokemon? I gotta know. I must know. Inquiring minds need to know. I'm not so jealous. You came from Mount Moon. May I have a Clefairy? I don't have a Clefairy, I'm sorry. Sea Cottage. Bill lives here. Teleporter is displayed on the PC monitor. Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. No, I'm not. Call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey! What's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you. I screwed up an experiment, and I got combined with a Pokemon. Jigglypuff, yes! Garage, I used to work at a Blockbuster in my youth, and I had a friend, Alexis. She loved Jigglypuff to death. Favorite Pokemon of all time. I gotta respect the Jigglypuff. Gotta respect the Jigglypuff. I'm a Psyduck person myself. Psyduck's my guy. Psyduck, the weirdos, right? Psyduck, Mr. Mime, Jinx, Farfetch'd. Psyduck's though like my big one though. I like the weirdos. Yeah! Thanks, bud. I owe you one. So did you come to see my Pokemon collection? Vernon T, you need... Oh, man. Vernon T. Play it. Take your time. But I ask you this, right? I will cherish your opinion. And I will... Honestly, I feel like getting real people's opinions versus the reviewers is probably going to be far more telling. But this seems right up my alley. And you let me know how it is. I will appreciate it. Dude, that's a bummer. I gotta thank you. Here, maybe this will do. SS and ticket. We're getting into some crazy eyes wide shut situation here in the SSN. Just get ready. Specialists are all trainers. They invited me to the party, but I can't stand fancy dues. Why don't you go instead of me? That's cool, dude. Thank you. I cruise ship SSNs in Vermilion City. Oh, I already tell you this. Duh. Oh my god. Stop pushing buttons, me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, myself. But say what you will about Hideo Kojima and whether you like him or not. The man does something different, right? And sometimes those things work well, sometimes they don't. But one thing that he does that I love very much, and I'm not a giant fan of Hideo Kojima at all. I've played Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 5, and that's it. One thing he does incredibly well is I've played Snatcher and Policenauts. One thing that he does exceptionally well is gamifying the mundane. I was monologuing this before. Vernon, you probably heard this already. I don't even know anymore. But for all of our new viewers coming in, he gamifies the mundane. And that stuff really appeals to me as a person. I enjoy when there are these constructed inconveniences, but they're gamified in a way that make them fun, and about management in that way. So like in Death Stranding, I know that you have to like manage how much stuff you carry and where you carry it on your body to balance yourself. That's a very mundane thing, but that's something that he does, and I'm like, I appreciate that. You're a trainer too, collecting, fighting. It's a tough life. It is. Cerulean City Pokemon Gym leader Misty. Winning trainers Pooh. He's my rival. Yo, champ in the making. Here's my advice. Leader Misty's a pro who uses water Pokemon. You can drain all their water with plant Pokemon or zap them with electricity. Whoa. My chat got all sorts of wackadoo. Hi, iReaper fan. Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Courage, for bringing folks in. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. I'm just playing Pokemon in my virtual bedroom. No big deal. No biggie. Doesn't everybody do that? Doesn't everybody have a virtual bedroom that they just kind of play Pokemon in? Splash! Hyper Stop, let's do it! Everybody's screaming in my Pokemon world, in my head canon. They all use exclamation points. They're always screaming. Super wants to fight! How are you doing tonight? Let's do some campfire talk here. Courage. I can't see your name. Hold on. iReaper. I'll just call you Reaper. Tell us about yourself. Like, what kind of games do you guys like to play? I love hearing about what people like. What kind of stuff do you enjoy playing? What's your favorite game system? Do you like new stuff, old stuff, all of it? I like hearing people's tastes and perspective on that stuff. That stuff is my jam. So please, if you're new to the stream, let's acclimate ourselves with each other, right? Don't mind me also. I am also shaking my desk like a crazy person. You play Fortnite. Fortnite's amazing. All of my people always kind of criticize or make fun of Fortnite, you know, and I always am a staunch supporter of Fortnite because it helped create a genre. Really, it created a genre, even though it didn't really. There were other ones that came before it that did do these things, but it really solidified it as being popular. And also, it serves a purpose, right? It's a multiplayer game that does something unique and interesting, and to push the industry forward in that department of third-person / first-person shooters, and that's an amazing thing, right? I love them. Man, when my second child was born, I had the Switch, and I played Fortnite in those long nights of holding this baby to sleep who had issues and stuff like that. Fortnite was my go-to. Fun fact, playing it with hearing impaired mode on is like a cheat mode. Yeah, each game is unique, and people don't give it the credit that it deserves. It genuinely is deserving of praise as being something truly revolutionary in the game industry, right? You don't get very many games that cause so many imitations, right? You have like Fortnite, you have League of Legends, but then you have something like World of Warcraft changed it. I know EverQuest is a far better game, and I love it far more. I don't like World of Warcraft very much myself, but World of Warcraft. But then you also have like stuff that Nintendo does, right? Mario 64 changed the game for 3D platformers. Mario Brothers itself created the 2D platformer. Those sorts of things, right? And Fortnite deserves to be up there with one of those things. It needs to be respected in that way. And sure, there are a lot of immature and toxic people that play that game. Absolutely, without question. Or people that might take it a little too seriously. There's a lot of people that rag on it just because it exists. But that's unfair. Because that game is really great. Think of it like it actually evolved the scene of streaming. And this is absolutely true as well, Courage. You're absolutely right. Streaming was a thing, it was pretty niche at that point. And you had games like DayZ that were somewhat popular at the time before Fortnite came around. Kind of the more emergent gameplay games. And then Fortnite and the personalities that came up with it really did a lot for streaming. The Reaper's, he's toxic. It's okay. As long as you keep it to yourself. I'm a respect everybody kind of thing. That's just me. Also, look at this Gen 1 Goldeen. Wow. This is something else. It's pretty ugly. Oh snap. Oh snap. Don't die. Yes. Good job, Chong. Hey Mark 6, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you. How are you doing tonight? We're just playing Pokemon in a virtual bedroom. It's cool. You overwhelmed me! Dude, I'm so stoked for Sword and Shield. I'm very much ready for it. I understand the controversy of the national decks and stuff like this, but for me, it's not a thing that affects me. And sure, people are upset about it. They can be upset about it. That's fine. But I do think that people make mountains out of molehills. Just have fun. You know, you don't need 800 Pokemon. You really don't. How many times are you going to use those 800? 90% of the time, you use 6. So, I'm ready. I'm very excited. And I have a 4-year-old daughter who loves Pokemon. So, she's very excited as well. You're a new face. Trainers who want to turn pro have to have a policy about Pokemon. What's your approach when you catch Pokemon? My policy is an all-out offensive with water-type Pokemon. Very intense. Are you excited for Sword and Shield Mark 6? I'm curious. Misty wants to fight. Sending out a star, you. I love this music, man. It's so good. Yes. Tackle away. I almost agree. I like Gold, Silver, Crystal better. This is a close second. I like the plot of this one more, or how they built the world and how that is set up. Because I personally thoroughly enjoy this idea of a very small-scale, intimate story. You're just a kid who wants to be a Pokemon master. There's bad guys, but they don't have a giant plan to destroy the world. Their motivations are simple, and you foil them. But then the way that the legendaries are implemented in the game, Mewtwo, that stuff I think is implemented super well and should have been replicated for the rest of the series, and it really wasn't. Diddy Vernon T? I did not know this. That's awesome, because I loved the Undertale music a lot. I loved Undertale a lot. Sleep. Sleep while you slowly die. X-Defend! Oh, man. Yeah, I love just the way that the original Pokemon had, you know, the more natural storytelling, like kind of the where they hint at things about the legendaries, hint about Mewtwo, and never truly come out and say like, go to this place and you'll find Mewtwo. You know, like to me that was a big deal. Good job. Oh man, I totally rocked that one. I wish they did more of that. The simplicity, you're right. It doesn't have to be save the world from extinction every time, or an evil organization using the power of a legendary Pokemon to wipe it off the face of the earth. Like, no. No. Just kid trying to be a Pokemon champion, and the stories that they have along the way. Alright, I got the Cascade Badge to show you beat her. Yay! This Cascade Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30 obey. That includes even outsiders. There's more. You can now use Cut anytime. You can cut down small bushes to open new paths. You can also have my favorite TM. Bubble Beam. These are not aquatic Pokemon. Okay. Let's see. Alright. So sadly we're going to have to wind down the stream. What we're going to do before that happens, let's go heal our guys and save our game. I'm going to do just a quick rundown for all you newcomers. Show you exactly what I do here real quick and what to expect from me as just a streamer. A lot of you all coming in new, fresh. I see a lot of fresh faces today. Let's save our game. So I play a lot of retro stuff. I do play some modern stuff as well. A lot of retro stuff that. Hold on. Play a lot of retro stuff as well as some modern stuff. Kind of stuff that I like to play. I have a broad range of likes and dislikes, but I pretty much love everything. You know, I don't hate anything. But I play a lot of retro stuff in a virtual bedroom. So via EMU VR, and you customize it. So this is all customized for Pokemon theme because I'm playing a Pokemon game. I have glow-in-the-dark Pokemon stickers up on the ceiling, as well as a lot of posters and like bedding and stuff like that that customize it. It's really interesting. You can have multiple TV setups with all the different emulators. It uses RetroArch as its emulation, so you can do pretty much everything. It plays everything from Wii back on here, as well as does videos through virtual VHS player, and a bunch of other really cool stuff. And it does a little theme. It's meant for VR, but I use it because I enjoy virtual spaces. Just being able to customize virtual spaces. So this is all custom stuff. The walls, the ceiling, you know, the floors, and all the posters and things like that I put in here. And you get to customize like the cartridges and the systems and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. It's still a work in progress. I mean, I just started working with EMU VR, so if you want to check it out, check their website out. Just Google EMU VR, one word. You'll see their stuff. It's really cool. I know, right? But what's even cooler, Mark says, I'll show you this one thing real quick. Watch this. It simulates the RGB grill marks on the TV. Just wait, just watch. And it does so realistically. Realistically simulates these things. How cool is that? I'm gonna zoom it out. Slow zoom. How crazy. But then you can also go run multiple TV setups and have different things running. Has full light gun support for all the different systems, and it's a really cool thing. I love playing with it. It is a lot of fun, and gonna live in these one day and forget real life. This is the truth. They're working on multiplayer support where they'll have a virtual controller that you can pass to your friend for them to play controller 1 or do 2-player co-op and stuff. We're working on that stuff right now as a new feature for it. It's super cool. I cannot wait for that moment because I will never leave, and I'll get a VR setup. I'll never leave. And you get to customize the shelves and all, like I said, all the systems. Like I got the cartridge for Evo, Search for Eden's in the Super Nintendo right now. I know, right? It's a fit sport, okay? It's a fit sport, not a chance sport. It's a fit sport. And you got like a can of, you know, this is Capitalism Cola. Although these are Cheetos, pause. Yeah, it's just super cool. I love this thing. So you'll see me play a lot of this because DOSBox works on here too, which I will absolutely be doing. I love a lot of old PC games as well, adventure games, puzzle games, you know, you name it, I love it. I have a massive passion for the Sega Saturn, so you'll see a lot of Sega Saturn in this in the future. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you so much. I appreciate it immensely for the follow. My schedule is listed on the channel. It's not very fancy. I'll work on it. It's a work in progress, as is with all things. So thank you. And I'll be playing Pokemon Red until Shenmue 3 comes out. And you're going to see me play Shenmue 3. A lot of Shenmue 3. I'm a Shenmue fanatic. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I did a giant Shenmue 2 stream. You should check it out. Just finished that up, actually, which is why I'm starting Pokemon Red. And I hope to, do this stuff. I'm a stay-at-home dad full-time. I got 2 kids. My wife, she's a nurse. And I'd like to do this more often. I enjoy this stuff because I like talking to people. I also like just connecting about video games, which is my absolute passion. And I'm one of those people that doesn't put games on a pedestal. I don't obsess over them in a way that is possessive. I obsess with them in different ways. So I'm not possessive about this stuff. So I don't get angry if something doesn't work out the way that I want. I'm never like an angry gamer. I'm very chill. But I love dissecting games and finding out what works. But also looking into the deeper implications of games and how they design games. As well as a lot of thematic elements of like a story-based games, really digging into that stuff. So you'll see a lot of that from me. That's what you should expect, is this kind of stuff. From time to time, I will play a lot of games as a service things like Sea of Thieves. I get into that stuff, you're gonna see me be insane. Like, I lose my mind. When I'm playing with other people, I get like very hyper and very just crazy, like taking a lot of risks and just being insane. So those are fun times as well. Those don't happen as much, just simply because nothing right now is piquing my interest. Nothing that I really want to dig into right now, and I've got a lot on my plate of stuff I want to show you guys right now before I get into that stuff. Those things usually fill the lulls. And right now there is no lack of games to be played. We're looking at, a history of, 40 years of games. So anyways, I do have to sadly go, but we're gonna go raid some people real quick. We'll see how it's going. I appreciate all of you guys stopping in. You guys are seriously the best. Maybe one day I'll get to affiliate. We'll see one day. One day, maybe. So let's see. One of my good friends is playing Hollow Knight right now. Let's go visit them. Nudes of Dudes is awesome. Let's go check her stream out. Go say hello. So thank you guys again. It is a pleasure. Vortex, you're the best. Thank you. And I will see you guys all on the flip side. I'll be back again tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m.-ish, somewhere between 8 and 8:30 typically, once I get my kids to bed. So thank you guys so much. You all have a wonderful evening. I will see you all later.